We've come to the Old Ket West Resort and I'm going to give you a tour. Let's go. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Michelle and I have come to Disney's Old Ket West Resort where we are currently staying. It is the original Disney Vacation Club, or DVC Resort, and we are making our way into the main area, which is called the Hospitality House. The first thing you'll notice is this lovely porte cochere, which has the bus parking on the outside, which is also the main bus stop for this hospitality area. And over here to the left is Bell Services. Now, one thing you may not know about Disney is that you may always leave your luggage with Bell Services. It is a free of charge service that they do offer. They will bring it to your room. Please make sure to tip your cast members when they bring that luggage to you, because it is, sometimes rather heavy. You may also leave your luggage with Bell Services when you are checking in and checking out of your hotel and your room isn't ready or your room is closed. To the left of Bell Services, we have the main concourse here. On the left, we have the Conch Flats General Store, and to the right we have the hotel check-in. We're going to check in with the main lobby first. So right here we have come into where the main check-in and concierge is, and this is, if you're coming from Bell Services, it is to the right. You can mostly do your check-in online now. If you choose not to, you can still come in and speak to these people. They do have this main Disney Vacation Club stand, and then in the back they also have a pin trading board, so if you're interested in trading pins. And then if you head here into the back, you do have a little bit of a lounge. There are some people enjoying their time in here, so I'm going to try not to film them, but this little lounge is kind of like a staple in a lot of these DVC resorts. And these DVC resorts have like a little space where members can go to just kind of sit, chill, do business, whatever they might need to do. And this one is well themed to Key West, of course, with lovely wicker furniture and some beautiful artwork on the walls. Directly across from the main check-in area, we have the Conch Flats General Store. It's a little DVC themed and food shop where you can get all kinds of sundries, some gifts for yourself, some swimming suits, some of the nicer apparel from like our Lily Pulitzer or Tommy Bahama lines, and then on top of that you can get resort specific merch for Old Ket West, such as these lovely ears and this lovely lounge fly backpack. Besides your standard resort options for beer, wine, soda, and water, we also have some extra sundries over here, because in DVC resorts you can make your own food in your room. So there's things like eggs, breakfast, sausage, hot dogs, minor sundries and things like that. Some Mickey premium bars, of course, as well as Mickey ice cream sandwiches, some ice cream, and some frozen pizzas. But this is kind of just like a small space that you can grab, like some basic essentials so you can cook in your room. Immediately next to Conch Flats General Store is Olivia's Café, and I will tell you that Michelle and I have eaten here for brunch. It is fabulous. We do have a review on the channel that you should check out if you want to see how that works. The menu is over here to my right. So if you take a look at it, there's even a QR code if you'd like to scan and see it anyway. Reservations are recommended because it is very packed, because the food is very good. But there's your brunch menu, and there's your dinner menu. And the Olivia's Café is nestled here right next to, again, Conch Flats General Store. One of the things that's kind of exclusive to DVC resorts are these family albums, and in this one they have a lot of photos on the wall of the original DVC members. Remember, this is the original DVC hotel, and they have all kinds of pictures up here on the walls of original DVC members, and I think it's a really cool thing that they have going on in here. One of the things that I try very hard not to do here on Carousel Douglas is interrupt other people's vacations. So I will not be going into Olivia's to show you what it looks like currently, but I will put video up from when Michelle and I ate there earlier. And again, you should check out that review. As you walk down the space, again, for some wayfinding, I'll turn around and show you that over now on my left is the main check-in area. On my left is the main check-in area, and over here is Olivia's and Conch Flats. And if you turn back around, you will see this landing, and over here, and it started operating at 10 o'clock, is the boat landing, and this boat will take you directly to Disney Springs, and we have a very happy boat captain dancing on her boat. And do be aware that sometimes these boat launches do not run because sometimes the water level is too low in the canal. So The Sasaguru River sometimes does not have boats running in it, but these boats will take you directly to Disney Springs. One of the things that are offered here this morning are the complimentary fitness offerings. We have yoga, aqua fitness, and a pickleball clinic. They have been actually leaving these messages on our phone about this pickleball clinic. Michelle and I are fascinated by the rise of pickleball. Have you ever played pickleball? Leave us a comment down below. One of the things that I think is really kind of fascinating here that they do is that this flagpole here has these nautical flags on it, which actually spell out in nautical flag semaphore, "Welcome home." I think that's a really kind of fascinating thing, and considering the fact that that's something that they say in Disney hotels, especially in DVC hotels, is that welcome home, because this is supposed to be your vacation home. That's one of the things that I really love about the Disney Vacation Club. Is that the whole concept is that you're here at home, and they welcome you home, and everything's about coming to your home. And it does actually feel that way. A lot of people are more friendly, you have a lot more family, and having something like this back here that says welcome home as you come in is just a nice little testament to that. As you come from Olivia's Cafe and you come down here and turn to your left, you will come upon some of the extras that they offer here for food and for drink. The Old Ket West bar is down here on your left. That is the Gurgling Suitcase, not currently open, too bad, because, you need to start drinking in the morning, I guess. But Gurgling Suitcase's normal hours is 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. It's a little hole-in-the-wall bar that's kind of tucked back into this space. I will try to get some footage of it at some other time if I can. And then right next to that is Goods Food to Go. Goods Food to Go is the quick service food service that they have here at Old Ket West. And as you can see, they have entrees and kids' meals, snacks, beverages, and breakfast. They also are kind of known because they carry the sweet cream cheese and the cheddar jalapeno pretzels, which you can't find everywhere. But the nice thing is that you can mobile order, and when you're done ordering your food or picking up your food, there's these lovely picnic tables all along the walkway here that you can sit at to eat. As you go past Goods Food to Go and you turn to your right, you come across the Sandcastle Pool and Hot Tub. One of the features here at this hotel is the Sandcastle Pool and Hot Tub. As you can see, there's a sandcastle with a nice hidden Mickey in it, and it's a rather large pool here with a lot of extras and amenities, and on top of that, it also has this beautiful lighthouse structure that they have as a sauna, which is kind of fun, but they also do have a hot tub over here for those of you who are looking to relax like that. And over here to my left is where the towel services are. So if you're looking for a fresh towel, they have them here in this little cabin. At the end of Goods Food to Go is the electric Eel Arcade. It is a kind of a small arcade in comparison to some. Like if you go to the All-Stars, you can see the giant arcade that they have there. But they do have a good selection of some video games if you're interested in coming in and playing something, and playing some old school like Galaga and Miss Pac-Man, or if you want to play something newer like Guitar Hero or ATV Slam, whatever that is. Anyway, you can pick up your cards to play the game right there, and it's just, like I said, just a little arcade here on the end. Continuing on the left past Goods to Go, we have Conch Flats Community Hall, where they also will be posting the recreation activities that they are offering today. And they also will tell you when it happens, and if it's extra money, it'll have that little dollar sign next to it, like the Surrey bike rentals, which are to my right. These are an extra rental, but you can ride these Surrey bikes and the regular bikes all over property if you wish, and have a little bit of fun with them. I've actually never done the Surrey bikes. They do look like fun though, but you can rent them, and you can usually pick them up here in the community hall. And just down the way, you can see that there is a foosball table and a ping pong table, and those are free, and you can get those items in here at the community hall, which is the Conch Flats Community Hall. Here is the Conch Flats Community Hall, and this is the Old Ket West Disney Vacation Club room, where you can rent all kinds of things, or technically borrow all kinds of things from the DVC place, where you can get DVDs, you can get sports equipment, you can get children's activities, which are kind of added in here at these little tables. You can do pool tables, and you also can watch some television or video game systems to take back to your room. Just a little bit past the community hall are these locker rooms for the pool. So basically you can come over here and you can get changed from the pool or dry off or shower off. They do have showers and other things in these spaces if you need to use them. I, of course, will not be going in to show you what they look like. And as we continue on down, you see that we do have our recreation spaces. We do have this shuffleboard space here, so you can play a little shuffleboard if you wish. And moving just a little bit farther along, we do have some tennis courts, or you can also use them for pickleball. They do have them marked off for playing pickleball. Those are the yellow lines. The white lines are for tennis, and the yellow lines are for pickleball. So if you're taking a look around here, they actually have some pretty nice tennis courts here for you to be able to play on if you wish. Continuing past the Sandcastle Pool, we also have this lovely little playground where kids can play if they wish, if they do not wish to go into the pool or they were looking to work off some energy. And then continuing on to the left, we do have some community hammocks, as well as this nice sandy space, which I'm not going to step into with my shoes. And over there, we do have a sand volleyball court. But one of the cool things about this resort is that the Old Ket West Resort family tree, they actually planted this very large, very spread out palm tree on the day that this resort opened, and this is what it's grown to, and they call it the family tree. Every Disney Vacation Club has one of these on property. You just have to kind of find it, and this is where you locate the Old Ket West one. They do sometimes put on performances and conversations and other kinds of things in this little amphitheater that they have set up here. You can tell that it's actually been freshly renovated. There's some nice fresh pressure treated wood down here on the ground. And if I continue on along the back, you will notice that there's this little space in the corner. And this last little section here at the hospitality house is the campfire, where you can cook s'mores at night and also just enjoy a nice little moment around the campfire. And they usually run these daily. They will sometimes give you marshmallows for free, but they will often have s'mores kits that you can purchase for a minimal price to enjoy over this campfire. As I walk away from the campfire space, I will say that they have a lot of offerings that is right here by the hospitality house, which is why there are two types of rooms you can get here. There are close to hospitality house, and there's not close to hospitality house. There's not really a preferred view or a preferred room. There's no real point difference when you're picking them up through DVC, but they're harder to reserve. Now, one of the things I will say is that this resort is huge. I'm not going to show you every single building and every single space, but I am going to take you right now on a quick tour of the bus stops. And I'm going to take you to the bus stops in the order that the buses to the parks will hit them. Here we go. Before I head on that bus stop tour, I'm going to point out that I am only showing you at this point about maybe 25% of the hotel rooms that are available here at this DVC hotel. In that sweeping shot, 25%. No joke. So the first stop for buses is the Peninsular Road bus stop. And the one thing I want to point out about these bus stops that's a little unusual is this right here. Instead of keeping the ice machines in the hotel spaces, they're at all of the bus stops. So if you need ice for whatever reason, say you're in a deluxe studio like we are and you don't have an ice maker, or you just need a little bit extra because you've used all of it, or you want to put some in your ice water bottle, this is where the ice machines are located. This is something I had to learn the first time we ever stayed here, and the Peninsular Road station here has theirs on the end. All of our bus stations are covered with fans, as you can see, and they also have these lovely benches. One thing I will point out is that the buses traveling to theme parks will go Peninsular Road, South Point Road, Old Turtle Pond, Miller's Road, and then the Hospitality House. However, Disney Springs buses will start at Hospitality House, do Peninsular, South Point, Old Turtle, and Miller's before they leave. And this is the South Point Road station, the second stop for the buses. Complete with bus stopped at it, which is nice because I was trying to not film too many families on their vacations while I do this little tour, is the Turtle Road bus stop. The Turtle Road bus stop is the third stop on the bus route. And the final stop for the bus before the Hospitality House is the Miller Road station. And as you can see, these buses are very regular and you will be able to catch one no matter what. Now, the one thing I do recommend that if you miss your bus at your station, that you pay attention to the next station. You might be able to make it if you walk. However, I have found that if you miss the bus at the Peninsular Road station, you can make it back to Hospitality House before the buses make it all the way around. Complete with Hollywood Studios bus ready to pick up passengers, this is our final bus stop for the buses heading to the parks, and this is at the Hospitality House. Nestled back here in the South Point Road area is the Village Pool, the one of the first many quiet pools found here on property. There's a lot of people swimming in the pool right now, so I don't want to film them too long. But the quiet pools are expected to be a little bit less kid-friendly and more for the adults. And this is the South Point Pool and Hot Tub. The hot tub is over here to the right. Right now it's nice and early in the morning, so there's no one here, so you can see exactly what these quiet pools look like. And just in case you didn't know this, Old Ket West is right up against the Lake Buena Vista golf course, and this is one of the tees. Closed while filling this, but down on Turtle Pond Road we have the Turtle Shack, which is the bar that they offer here at the quiet pool, the Village Pool. There are some families enjoying their time here, so I'm only going to be quick as I film this. But this is another one of the quiet pools on property. The Village Pool is attached again to the Turtle Shack, and you have lots of seating spaces and picnic areas that are all over here. And our final quiet pool of Old Ket West is the Millers Road quiet pool. This is one of the smaller of our quiet pools, but still fun nonetheless. Just so you know what a deluxe studio room looks like, this is a real quick pass through. This is our room. We've been here for almost 14 days at this point, and there's a lot that this little room has, and it's one of the largest on property. Now, the one thing I do recommend is that you bring some form of other chair. I brought this little soft lounger, but just as a recommendation for these rooms, if you'd like to see a full tour of this room, please check my channel. There is one on the Deluxe Studio. Well, there you have it, folks. There is our tour of Old Ket West in entirety, from the bus stops to the pools to the hospitality house. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope if you're deciding to stay in Old Ket West, you realize that there's often rooms available here, and you should check it out because it's got some great amenities. I hope this tour has helped you today. If you have any comments about Old Ket West, please leave them down below. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and subscribe if you are new. And like we always say, we don't like to say goodbye because we're going to see you real soon. So we say, see you bye.